Hey there, I just completed a really good training session with a group of high performing agents in Colleyville. And we meet every Thursday. And the topic today, actually, I brought it to them and I ended up kind of talking them through it. And I thought there was some really good things that may add value in your view of real estate agents and builders. So the conversation was looking at agency and working with builders as an agent, but I think there's some really good ways to look at it as an individual buyer. So the obvious question is, why should a individual hire an agent when they're buying a new build, right? Doesn't the builder have, a sales rep that can help facilitate and take care of the transaction from start to finish? Don't they also offer a warranty on the home? What's the real benefit having someone working on your behalf? And I wanted to give you a few things or some nuggets to think about when you're looking at a new build. One of the things that you always have to keep in mind is builders hire sales reps to work on behalf of them, and they also have a contract and language used on the contract. For example, when they build the home, they may talk about that they're going to abide by the local requirements in the local community, where a third party inspector that comes in and reviews it is going to find issues with the property that don't fit within that bubble. So there's some really lost opportunities with even some of the ways that they sell the property to the individual buyer. So the contract's written to the benefit of the seller, all the language, all the incentives, all the advertisement, and you have a buyer in your situation that if you're not buying a lot of homes or go through this often or know what competing builders are offering, then it's real hard to be able to offer a competitive offer that is going to be acceptable to the builder or even something that's even in your best interest. So having someone that sells a lot of real estate or moves a lot of property or knows how to work with builders is going to be pretty valuable, to have someone on your side working through that. We were joking in our meeting talking about, that you can talk to the builder. They'll give you the printed form of all their incentives that they provide to everybody. But it's nice to know, what's on the secret menu, right? We're at that unique hamburger place, and there's the secret menu. You can order a specialty hamburger they'll only make if you say the right code. Having someone in there that knows that there's additional things above and beyond what the builder is going to tell you is really an opportunity for you. Another way is builders have lenders that they are partnered with, and they may offer some really good terms that are really hard to compete with, but you don't know if you don't at least test it, right? They tell you it's the best that you're going to get, and then you come to find out that there are other lenders that can also offer in that area better rates and terms than the builder lender. And now or now you do have a deal, and it's good peace of mind in that sense. I found two things. One, when I bring my own lender to compete with the builder lender, it forces us to get the best deal because it puts them on edge. They don't want to lose the transaction, and they go ahead and step up and work with you on the best possible contract terms. It could be massive concessions, it could be interest rate, it could be varying things. So that's a really big bonus to have someone looking out for you on that side. Another thing that I run into is, I often find builders have weak spots on certain upgrades or finish outs. For example, most homes don't come with backyard grass and blinds. They definitely don't come with fridges and washer and dryers. But sometimes we can work some of these things into the contract, and I know what they will and won't do. And knowing that can really help set the bar to a place that you get the maximum benefit that's available to you. Another really good benefit is an inspection. So builders will tell you, yeah, we're going to do an inspection at the very end to make sure our punch list is done and the house is ready to turn over to you. The reality is they're not running all the plumbing. It's been sitting there for months. They're not running all the electricity or checking every switch. They're not making sure all the light bulbs are in and all the basic things or maybe faceplates or gaps in some of the trim finish out, or certain things don't meet real code requirements for the county, not just the local city. So what's really valuable is having an agent referred inspector that can basically give a full punch list, and it will have lots of items on it. There are no perfect houses. So it's an opportunity for you to hand a large punch list to the builder to check all those things before you close and fund on it. And I find that the most valuable thing, not only having someone working on your behalf, is builders don't discount not having agents in general. Okay, in general, especially homes you're shopping at the 300 to 600, 700,000 mark. They're normally track related homes. They don't discount the price of the property because there's no agent. A couple of reasons why. One is it works against them because they set their own market because they're the ones building in that subdivision. So if they discount a house, that now sets the new baseline for every house moving forward. So that works against them. The second thing is they build into their marketing budget a certain amount of money set aside for agents involved. If there's no agent, they don't discount it. It's still available and they just don't utilize it for that transaction. So it's available. So in that sense, whatever you're buying, whatever gets negotiated, you now have someone working on your behalf at no cost to you. That's a big, big win for the end buyer. So just a few thoughts. I think there's some value there. Feel free to drop any questions or connect with me. I post this on my YouTube channel as just general advice to help people in these situations working through that. And I think there's a lot of good, compelling reason to have an agent work for you. Thank you.